Day one of officially being in this hotel, I'm just so grateful. I spent almost a full hour this morning just in my gratitude being like, holy fuck, so grateful. This really seems like everything I'm asking for is coming so quickly. Now that I've truly detached and let go of how it's gonna come. I know part of my story has a lot of control issues. I remember in my early 20s, I was relaying some thoughts to my friend. I was like, oh, I have to do this, this is what I do, this. And she literally looked at me, she's like, you are really strict with yourself. It always stuck with me. It was so true, and it was the first time someone actually said that to me. Throughout this whole spiritual journey, diving into faith, I see how much control I've tried to have in so many things, especially in asking for what I want and then expecting it right away and expecting it how exactly I want it to see it, or just the only way I can envision it. I truly felt like the ways that I've envisioned certain things to come in like had to be that way, or else it wasn't a manifestation. Sorry, I'm playing Township. I'm just so obsessed. Just let me. I don't even know who's forcing me to do anything else. just let me. It really helps me with patience. I got ready. I felt really pretty. I started dancing to music. There was a Sagittarius I met today. What I can reflect upon with Sagittarius energy is that to keep going with whatever you're doing. If you believe in yourself, Sagittarius have relentless belief in themselves. That's how they're able to keep going in whatever they're doing. They only need their own affirmations most of the time. Having that energy be reflected, because I can't freaking see things normally anymore. I literally see everybody through their astrology sign and what it can reflect back to me. It's not in a ways of me trying to box anyone in. It's completely of how is this reflecting to me right now? Sagittarius, for me, every time I meet them, it's to have unshakable faith in yourself and then to keep making the moves that you're already doing, but full force. I feel that. It actually made me excited. Shared with them that all the support I want around me in this current moment is safe spaces for me to continue with my creations. I know I'm already building something beautiful, and I truly have faith in it now. I just don't want to be surrounded by energies that make me doubt my creative path or doubt anything. There's one thing to give a bigger and different perspective on what I'm doing, and I can appreciate that. And then there's another to control it because you just don't know what I'm doing. If they couldn't control it, they would just full out send doubtful energy. So nice to meet people who are already achieving things and have achieved big things, because they know what it takes to achieve things that don't make sense to other people. I'm enjoying a tiramisu. This tiramisu is so cute. I'll show it in a better angle. So enjoying a really nice tequila cocktail called Silkway. I have been indulging in a little bit of wine and cocktails over the past since coming here. I just really enjoy alcohol as a celebration, and I feel like I'm just still in that celebratory mode. I was unpacking today because I was trying to find something in my suitcase. Seeing all my little knickknacks, I brought them all out. I forgot which creator said this that I watched, but they said if you are someone who travels often, bringing small knickknacks with you that remind you of what home feels like would make the place a little bit easier to be in and sleep in. After putting up my statues, putting my crystals around the room, bringing out my ostrich feather and ankh, I literally feel so much more comfortable. Ordering room service is so fun. Overall, feeling taken care of is so fun. I'm in this big season of allowing masculine energy to make the plans for me, to set up things for me, and all I have to do is show up. My favorite thing right now is just showing up to the fun. Being someone who was so, I needed to control everything. What's coming to mind is I used to have a huge group of friends in Calgary. I would take part in planning a lot of our bigger events. For Christmas, for example, I would be someone who really was the organizer for that, whether I was hosting it and trying to organize with that or organizing the Secret Santa. Like, I was just someone who just needed to know how things were gonna go. I've really done so much and enough. And not to say I don't enjoy planning things and doing things for myself in that way, but I finally realize and accept that I don't have to do it alone. There's moments and seasons where, yes, I'll be the planner. Yes, I'll be the initiator for things, but I don't have to do it all the time. I see the power of my feminine energy come to life right now. It's so new. I'm finally not scared of it. I feel like a part of me was scared of it being at the spa. I feel like oversharing certain things, especially my hardships on social media, that's just been something I've been doing for years. I felt alone for so long that social media was such a safe space, even if it broke some of my own boundaries by saying things I didn't even have to online. Since coming to this hotel, keeping things more private and just showing my happiness instead, I'm not telling the story of how I got here, trying to justify why I deserve this. That feels so much better. I realize that's almost why a lot of people who are already online do that. They just show the happier moments. It's almost like as soon as you share the struggles, people will hold you to that. There's one thing where a lot of people resonated with my pain, and I do appreciate that. But there's another set of energies where people just expected me to always be in pain. And then whenever I showed happiness, they were like, why is she happy? And then get surprised when I'm actually enjoying blessings. I'm not supposed to struggle all the time. These comments don't matter at all or in the long term, but it does annoy me when people are like, oh, you've been sad for years, you've been crying for years, you've been asking for help for years. Damn. Not every fucking day do I do that. It's just like really hard moments that end up going a little bit more viral. Fuck. That you see that. It'd be really sweet to just enjoy my happiness. I know what I did. I truly don't want to prove myself anymore. Like, I don't care to. I know what I've done. I know what I continue to do, and that's all that matters to me now. I'm truly gonna let people have their own opinions of me. Fuck it. What can you do? Celebrities don't spend, well, hopefully, that we don't see, but they don't spend their days in, days out worried about the people who are just complaining about them. I'm sure, and we've seen that celebrities definitely get impacted by it because they're human. Of course, at one point, you're gonna have a breaking point if people are constantly shitting on you and you're just like, bro, I'm just living my life trying to be as human as you, but I'm striving for different things. I know where my foundations are from. I know where my roots are from. I wasn't born rich. I didn't have a wealthy lifestyle up until now. If people don't see the wealth for themselves, I get it. Why you would be stuck on, oh, look at them now. Look at them now. They were just poor like me last year. Why are they rich now? A lot of inner work. A lot of people don't want to hear that. I used to want to really save people from that. Oh, you can get out of that poor mentality like I have. You can get out of this like I have. Here, this is how you do it. Now I'm just like, I have content about that. You can listen to that. But now I'm in a new season where I'm just like, I don't want to constantly be like, come on, let me hold your hand so you can also feel wealthy. No. I've literally tried to convince people that they have wealthy energy in them. If they don't believe it, then they don't believe it. I'm getting more tipsy by the minute, I feel like. If you want a wealthy lifestyle, you can have it. There are so many resources for you to jump into this vibration, for you to enjoy this kind of timeline. You can do it with all the resources out there. If you're someone already on social media, like scrolling, scroll to inner work stuff. Scroll to how people have done it. I am not the first person who's come from a poor upbringing to now a wealthy one. I'm not the first, and I won't be the last. There's so many people who also explain it very detailed, who I've learned from. If I can learn from resources like YouTube, you can too. It's honestly your choice to what you're consuming. If all you're consuming is negative stuff, things that promote low vibrational things, of course you're gonna stay there. My YouTube and content has been really focused on high vibrational things for a long time. I'm not surprised of where I'm at right now. I'm not. That's why when I'm staying and waking up in this hotel, I'm not saying, oh, I can't believe it. I haven't even said that. I'm literally like, I'm fucking grateful. I deserve this. Because I've already seen it coming. I've seen this life for me for years. I manifested this kind of ease and luxury since I lived in my car. Actually, even before that, when I first started putting my life out there on social media in May 2021, saw the feedback of what I was getting, that people thought I was already rich. I stayed with that. I saw this kind of lifestyle for me since 2021. If you paid attention to my social media, you see how much I struggled to even reach this point. It's 2025 now. It wasn't an easy 3.5 years. The rest of my journey gets to feel easy, even if it comes with different sets of challenges. I'm so prepared. Now that I know that I have this kind of faith in myself and faith in divine, I feel like I can conquer anything. And it's beautiful on this side. It's so nice. So if a girl born in Forest Lawn, Calgary can do it, you can fucking do it too. I wasn't born and I didn't grow up in neighborhoods that were wealthy. I grew up in neighborhoods that had reputations for being ghetto, for being scary, for being very low vibrational. That's the neighborhoods I grew up in. For a long time, that's how I saw my life ending up. I feel really good about it. All I want to do is just show people that they can do it too. Let's see what the rest of this vlog is gonna look like. I truly know I'm enjoying this so much. I know I fucking deserve this. I see continuous expansion for myself through community and through like hearts and like minds. I'm so excited. Let's see what tomorrow's gonna look like. Today is Friday. Oh my god, today is Thursday. February 6th. Let's see what the rest of my stay here at the hotel is gonna look like. I have till February 10. Let's go.
I'm way up on the coke and rum. You stay up, hoping I'll come home. Don't wait up, cause I'm way too gone. Don't wait up, wait up. Tonight I'm in it for the big fun. This time I'm bringing out the big guns. Bang, bang, they wonder can I get some? What I got's for everyone. Yeah, sit down and get to know the sofa. Stand up when it's taking over.
going downstairs because someone bought me flowers and chocolate. Wow!
Oh my gosh, this is absolutely beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait, let me take it out. Wow, y'all, I literally haven't received flowers. Well, my roommate in Reno got me flowers for Valentine's Day last year, and I'm really grateful for that. I guess I haven't been delivered flowers before. So fucking cute. Wow, I love flowers. I'm so happy. Oh, yellow and orange rotate between being my second favorite color, but it'll always be at least third. Green is my top favorite color. I like yellow, orange, depending, and then pink. Like, I love citrus colors. This made my day already. I'm feeling a little hungover. I celebrated really well last night on my solo date, and I'm so happy I got to do that. When I woke up today, I was debating if I wanted to go outside again. I freaking lost the vape I just bought. I'm really trying not to drink so much liquor anymore. I really have been drinking this whole time I've been at this hotel. I feel like at the same time, the way I lost it so easily, it feels like divine sign to not even get into smoking at all. I can see why. I especially bought it because I didn't want to feel sad anymore. So I understand the divine is like, stop icing out your feelings. Just fucking feel your feelings. Weed is something that makes me not fully feel things because I just want to be in that happy state, which isn't bad. But I realize that avoiding feeling angry and sad when I actually do feel them, it delays processing. I might as well really enjoy this hotel while I'm here. I am fully taken care of here. I still feel really great here. I tried chilling in the lounge 2 days ago, and the lounge wasn't giving because the lounge is right in front of the entrance and it's cold. While I was trying to journal and eat, I was like, man, I'm freaking freezing. This is not comfortable. I'd rather write in my journal in my room. Lounge area is not really a fun place to hang out. I also have been avoiding the gym because I've been drinking, and I just feel like that's a little counterintuitive. If I want to do any workouts, I could just use the chair to do hip thrusts, and I could do my squats with my body weight. If I want to keep up with anything, I would keep up with those. I really loved the impression of the front desk. They're like, yeah, this is yours. It made me feel so cute. A part of me is like, what are you gonna do with this? Because I'm leaving the hotel on Tuesday morning and I'm already carrying so much stuff, but I'm not gonna focus on that yet. If anything, I could just leave this at the front desk and then they could just enjoy it for the rest of its life. The gesture in itself is so sweet, incredibly sweet. I'm so big on sentimental stuff and souvenirs. My Laos name literally translates into souvenir in a way, like something you could keep in your pocket. I have such a thing for souvenirs. Oh my gosh! Oh, it smells so amazing. Another fun fact, y'all. So my mom I've always seen her work in casinos ever since I could remember, but there was a phase where she worked at a flower shop when she was actually a little bit more in Calgary. She would bring me there sometimes. It was panda flowers. So nostalgic to smell flowers. I remember asking to take like scraps home from the owner. The baby breaths that would be on the ground for a long time. I'm like, can I keep that? Can I keep that? She'd be like, yeah. That's so cute. It is from the person who helped me stay here. I'm so grateful. Yay! Brad, shout out to you. Shout out to you, Brad. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh. This makes my day. Chocolate. We love chocolate. Lint chocolate. I'm so grateful. 2 boxes of chocolate.
Yay! I love it. I love it. Ooh, and I like eating this chocolate too. Oh, happy love month, for real. Oh. Oh, this is a gorgeous arrangement. This is so freaking pretty. Ah! We got orange sunflowers, lilies, carnations. Oh, orange roses. Oh, that is gorgeous. Eee. I love the assortment of pinks, orange, and green. All of my favorite colors. The only one missing is yellow, but I feel yellow in my heart right now. I'm so excited. I am so grateful. I'm gonna keep this portion. This is a local florist shop too. That's very awesome. I love that. We love local. We love local. The order number 2 is 111111. 6 ones. Oh, I poked my eye. Oh, this is so nice to wake up to. Being hungover. Oh, it's in an actual vase. There we go. Oh, this is everything. I'm so happy. I love flowers. Oh my gosh. This is so incredibly gorgeous. It looks so pretty beside the bed. I like to stare out towards the window and the view, so I'm constantly going to be looking at it. I was debating if I wanted to go out today. Confirms just to stay inside because I want to enjoy being around this. He messaged to say he knows I can't take this with me going to my next travels, but to enjoy it anyways for the day, and that's what I'm gonna do. Chocolates. I'm gonna have flowers all over my home, grow my own bouquets, give them to the neighborhood. Oh, I've shared this story before. When I was younger, I got in trouble from my neighborhood so much. I would just go around into their gardens and pluck their flowers. My grandma, she mainly grew herbs and vegetables, which is fine in vibes. And I would also pick the flowers that naturally grew around our homes, which was a lot of violets and a lot of yellow dandelions, bouquets out of our stuff. But I was like, man, our neighbors have so much nicer flowers, and I would pluck them but get caught. That's a big reason I want to make my own garden. Don't mind how rusty I look right now. She's still adjusting. I'm so happy. On an adventure to get ice bucket. I didn't even know you could get complimentary ice. Last time, I locked myself out. It's too cold to hang out down here, but it's so cool to look at. Ooh, that gave me the heebie-jeebies. I think this is it. Oh, there's a whole vending machine you can do. Here's the ice dispenser. That totally missed. I'm pouring it everywhere. I'm gonna grab some pop because water's not enough. After a night of drinking, I don't like just water. I don't know if anyone else can relate.
Got me obsessed, got me obsessed, got me obsessed. Got me obsessed, got me obsessed. You getting better with the times. Looking on your herbs, tasting like some fine wine. Ex broke your heart, you can hear that through a mind. Nick be calling, but you never mind. Cause you all mine. Pull up to my house late night, hit the brake lights and the shade right. I know what's up on your mind. Pour a couple shots, put the Henny in my cup. And a couple moments later, we'll be bending up a twine. It's February 11. When I woke up this morning,
I truly didn't know where to go. I had a small freak out, but I wanted to focus more on there's only up from here. There's only expansion from here. Wherever I end up next is going to be somewhere safe where I can continue creating in all the ways I am. My videos, crocheting. Ultimately, my passion is to get my transformation out there. I know my story helps people. I know my story will continue to help others as I'm living it and truly experiencing the roller coaster of it all. When I didn't know what to do about my situation, as checkout is looming tomorrow morning, I went to a cafe. I went outside, took a small walk, and sat at a cafe for a few hours, journaling. I felt very comfortable there. So when I first walked in, this cafe is not a huge cafe to even sit at. They can only seat 2 people in there. It's mainly like a get your coffee and go. When I got in there, 2 people were already sitting there, so I was already making up my mind. I was like, oh, okay, I'll find somewhere else to go once I get my drink. As soon as I was thinking about, oh, okay, I'll come up with another plan, the couple that was sitting there left. No other person sat beside me until the last hour I was there. With that alignment, I started to feel a little bit better. I was like, oh, okay, that went my way unexpectedly. It is a outcome that I wanted. Okay, let's just see how this goes. As I was sitting in the cafe, asked a few feminines for help. I asked a lot of strangers that were girls for help. This morning, I even asked for help from a guy, and it just didn't feel aligned anymore to try a home with a male stranger. Really hoping that I would hear some good news from any feminines that I asked. I'm grateful because I want to open up more feminines in my life, and something in me was just like, try calling your dad. In the previous video, I mentioned that I met a Sagittarius. He actually said, try again with your dad. I don't know, sometimes when I have conversations with strangers, I feel like the divine is speaking through them. So strange, because he was like, don't give up on your dad, just call him. Like, did you actually hear his voice before he said no to you? And I was like, no, I just felt rejected because I reached out to him on Messenger, and he's like, honestly, our parents don't know technology that much. Just try to call him. That hit my ego at first. Like, no, I don't want to call him. In that moment, while at the cafe, I looked through my contacts list. There's only 6 numbers saved. I texted him, and he literally replied back within half an hour. I'm going back to Calgary. This is so unexpected. I don't even think I'm going backwards at all. I don't count my grandpa's funeral as the last time I went to Calgary. That was a little bit of a traumatic time, and I was only in Calgary for maybe a week to visit him before he passed, and then I was there for a week during his funeral. I don't really count that time, and I don't want that to be the last time I considered myself in Calgary. But when I visited Calgary after moving away, that was in January 2020. It's been 5 years since I visited Calgary. I'm so excited to see my sisters. Something about me and astrology right now is the intense pattern graphing happening. I just like to see how each zodiac plays out in kids, because I'm actually writing a children's book about that. It's actually fun to observe. I'm really excited to see my dad. I don't want to overthink anything about his partner. I shouldn't say that, his wife. I don't want to overthink anything about his wife because I'm not sure how we're gonna get along, to be honest. I don't want to focus on that. I just want to focus on my dad. I've been scared of his choices of partners. He had a girlfriend during my childhood for 12 years, and I was scared of her the whole fucking time. I just want to focus on my dad and my sisters more than anything. This morning, I actually watched a tarot read. Sometimes tarot readers leave like little messages right on the screen. Something they wrote was returning back to childhood magic or something like that. And I didn't even know what that meant fully. To see that a couple hours later, I got myself a ticket to go back to my childhood home. That was insane. All I wanted before I went back was to see if I had a house to go back to. I'm really grateful that my dad hasn't asked anything else yet, like, oh, how long are you gonna be here? I cried when he technically said yes to come because he didn't even really say yes. What time? Because if it's after 5, I can pick you up. Because I was in such anxiety even talking to him, because the way that he was answering me was so abrupt and short sentences. I didn't feel too much excitement from it. And then I was like, you know what? I need to stop expecting that my dad is as emotional as I am. He's never been as emotional as I am. I really need to let go of expectations I had when I was younger, hoping that my dad would be a certain way with me. I really just need to see how he is, like, as he is, and accept it. My dad is a Taurus sun with an Aquarius moon. I really can't be expecting too much emotion. I'm so excited to see what Calgary is going to be like this time. I see it with such fresh eyes and a fresh heart. There's one friend I'm really excited to see, and we've actually already been talking. Shout out to Jessica. Plans to hang out one day. I think that's just how I'm gonna take it, just one at a time. My flight to go back is very late at night. I just didn't want to choose anything close to traffic time, but I realized it's actually pretty late for my dad, and I kind of feel bad for choosing that one. Instagram dive to see if there was anyone that I would feel comfortable asking after all this time, and there isn't. I don't know how my trip is gonna be there at all. I don't even know how long I'm gonna stay. The situation to go back to Calgary doesn't feel like a permanent thing for me at all. I genuinely feel like I'm just visiting, and that's something I do want. I just want to visit. Really nice to feel like I can put some stuff away somewhere. I have been manifesting other places to end up, and I truly thought I would go there from Toronto. Almost like, wait, one more stop in Canada before you do something else. My long-term plan doesn't involve too much of North America, if I'm being honest. Put my alarm clock for 8 in the morning tomorrow, even though checkout is at 11. I just want to feel very prepared. Everything is all packed up, so in a sense of my bags, that's all good to go. It's gonna be such a trip going back there. I'm still so surprised I'm doing this. I'm happy to feel like I'm not going backwards though. A homecoming in a sense. When I left Calgary and moved away, I was very depressed. I never imagined myself even coming back to Calgary for anything. And when I went to visit in 2020, when I left that trip, I was very upset and sad because all the friends I thought I had were not my friends anymore. The next time I went back to Calgary was my grandpa's funeral, so I felt like it was just an endless sad place for me to be. This is so fucking big, and I'm so happy. I'm so excited. Let's fucking go. Been at the airport since 11 in the morning, and it is currently 5:30. My flight is at 8:30. I'm trying so hard not to fall asleep right now and just save all the tired for the plane. Because when I first got here, I assumed I could just go through security right away, but if you're checking in bags, the earliest you can go through security is 5 hours before your flight. I had 3.5 hours before going into security. All the fun things are after the security. More comfortable seating area and stuff, but I found a little cute corner. It was in my journals, and what was I doing? Playing Township for 3.5 hours, and it went by really fast. Going through security itself was about like 15 minutes. It was actually really fast. For me, security is just such a tedious part, but I understand. What is that called when it goes through an extra clearance? But anyways, my bigger bag, not gonna lift it up, go through the clearance of are you bringing any weapons and stuff? Because one of my statues is like has some pointy parts. It's not an overall pointy thing, but like it has
crescent moons on it, so the moons look sharp. He just opened my bag and he tried to like take stuff out and just try to even put his hand through, and you can't. Filled my bag so much that you can't even like try to do the side hand thing. You can't do it. It was nice to just have them be like, yeah, I trust you, just go. After getting into security, I've just been sitting at this Booster Juice. I got here at 3:15, so I've been sitting at the same spot for 2 hours. I wasn't crocheting for that. Oh, I ate first. I had a little snack. Had some of my Booster Juice. And now I've been crocheting, but as I'm crocheting, like kind of falling asleep. I'm debating if I want to get coffee, but coffee also makes me tired. I don't know. Should I get a Red Bull? Have that. That will help a lot, actually. Get into Calgary close to, oh no, time difference. There's a 2-hour time difference because we're going from east to west. Flight has been delayed, so close to 11. He literally, yesterday I told him the flight time and he's like, you couldn't choose an earlier time. When I got here really early, I was like, damn it, why didn't I choose the earlier time? Like, why did I choose the latest time to fly out? My math was that I didn't want any traffic for him to come pick me up. It's $170 to change your flight time if you want an earlier one. And I just didn't want to do that. Dealt with my choice. Feels weird. But I'm more excited to just focus on seeing my BB sisters. I can pick them up from school. It'll be so nostalgic for me because the school they're going to is the one I went to, both in elementary. It feels like a whole generational, I don't even know what that word I'm trying to think of, but I'm turning 29 this year and my sisters are in elementary school. So I don't know what that word is, but I feel like that. Cheers to waiting for 2.5 more hours. I'm grateful that crochet definitely keeps me entertained. I've been debating if I want to start doing my video editing because that will keep me awake as well. Something about video editing is it really passes time because when I could get into it and I look up, like an hour already passed. So we'll see the flow because right now I'm kind of enjoying listening to TikToks and watching some YouTube. So when I get bored of that, I'm sure I'm gonna want to edit. Either way, I really could make the most of my waiting time. It's interesting. I was watching a travel vlog yesterday. They take a lot of rides in between for their travels. Always my first thought when I hear that it like when people are on trains to their next spot and stuff like that, I'm like, oh, you know, I would literally just crochet making something out of it. So I don't know. Now I'm actually putting that to the test, being like, okay, well, I had basically 9 hours of in-between time. I came here straight from the hotel and the hotel checks out at 11. I didn't want to try going somewhere else. Traffic could get really crazy in Toronto and I wanted to avoid that entirely. I also got a little cute refund from my Uber because they took an alternate route, which actually ended up coming to the airport much faster, and I got a refund. So it felt cool and felt very aligned. Airplane on OTD, change of sweats, both my cardigans. Yeah. I said I was gonna take a sleep on the plane, but I just chugged this all. Like there's no more because I was falling asleep just sitting here and I didn't like that. And now I'm fizzed up. But we'll just see how it goes.
Got me obsessed. You getting better with the times. Looking on your earth.
Just landed. It's almost basically 11 p.m. I'm actually grateful that baggage was so quick to get. It literally, we waited like, I feel like I only waited 2 minutes. I charged my phone like 2%. It's so nice to be able to wash everything. My blankets, my clothes, even my crochet pieces. I just washed them. I didn't put them in the dryer, but they smell so fucking good. So happy. I haven't washed anything for a month. Even though I was staying in a spa in a hotel, I haven't washed anything. So it was really interesting feeling luxurious, but knowing that I was putting on like the same clothes that, and I'm definitely okay wearing clothes over and over again, but you know, even when I was preparing for the laundry, putting up all my books that I brought with me, I'm even looking at them right now. I'm just so happy they're like out of my suitcase and just somewhere I can just look at all in one. It's kind of cute. Like this room that I'm staying in, my brother stays in this room when he comes to visit as well. So it's like a mixture of my stuff, his stuff, my dad's stuff. I love that I have everything out of the suitcase. I just finished having some food and chatting with my stepmom, who I'm gonna refer to as Ming. I just didn't know how she was gonna react to me. We never really actually stayed around each other a lot. I was really hesitant last night. I was a little bit worried. The last time I saw my dad with someone long term, I really hated her. You know, and she really hated me, but this was during my childhood. I don't want to project anything towards his new wife. Not even a new, she's not new. She's been around for like 9 years. Something about my dad is that routine is definitely his biggest strength, and every Taurus I know finds so much strength in their stability through routine, and I can respect that. All earth signs need some type of stable answer. I feel like their common worst nightmare is hearing someone say, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know what's next, we'll see. Like spontaneous energy throws every earth sign I've ever met off, including my dad. That's where I know my discernment comes at play. Something I kept telling myself before coming here was I do not want my family to distract what I'm doing. I'm so grateful for a safe space to be. I'm grateful that they actually never asked yet how long I'll be here. In fact, she actually was like, you should move in. I still feel certain that Calgary is not somewhere I want to live at all. I'm grateful to be back through a much healthier, happier lens. I don't want to live here. It just doesn't feel a place for me. And overall, like I don't want to live in North America. There's a reason I was guided to come back home, see my family, spend time with them, because I feel like my next adventure after this might be very different, and I don't know exactly where and when, but I have a lot of places in mind where I want to visit to see if there are places I want to live, and these are countries not Canada or America. Putting that out there, that I still invite so many travels. North America is getting too greedy. Corporate, it's getting too not for the people at all. And that's just not somewhere I want to invest my energy. This time though, I'm not trying to rush out of here. I also truly know and trust my discernment and intuition so much. There was points of our conversation where I was like, I think you're asking me to live here a little bit on your agenda. I'm not gonna ruminate on that because I know this is not my permanent place. Either way, I'm gonna really enjoy my time here. I'm not gonna try to find problems. I'm not gonna try to ruminate on anything I don't like. I'm gonna enjoy this blessing. I'm in my childhood fucking home. Celebrate this cute little side quest of me being here. I feel so much forgiveness in my heart. It's so wild. When I saw my dad, it was like everything I felt so mad and angsty about, literally in just a couple videos, I don't even feel that. Like I just don't feel like I have room for that. I don't want to stay disappointed in anything. I don't want to make him live up to an expectation I have in my head, which I don't even care to have anymore. I just want to be around my dad for who he is right now. Being around the Taurus energy is helping me be strong in my routine, to ground myself and find what that grounding is. Also, I realize that my youngest sister is an Aquarius, not a Pisces. I thought she was a Pisces for the last few years. My younger sisters are both water signs. No. The older one of the two is a Cancer. Yes, for sure. But the youngest one is an Aquarius. I'm like, wow. Ming was just telling me that the older one loves to draw and the younger one loves to dance and sing. Oh, I freaking love hearing that. As much as she told me she wants them to be typical Asian of her, but she wants them to be a doctor. She wants them to be like what high reputable things are. In my head, as soon as she told me that they like doing more of the artistic stuff, I was like, I'm gonna encourage them to do that. I'm still gonna encourage them to do that. Around me, they're gonna have a safe space to be like that. I'm excited to see them and then bring my crochet up. I'm excited to draw with my sister. I'm excited to just be energetic with my younger one. They finish school. They finish school in half an hour. And they have a day off tomorrow, so we're gonna see what that day is like for me. As I was unpacking, I was like, oh my god, I could give my sisters these crystals. I don't know, it's kind of cute. Maybe giving them these crystals are gonna be like, oh, my sister is into these things if they're ever interested in it one day. Having my Gaia statue out with the pentacles. My books literally say witch, occult, shamanism. If my dad comes into the room and he sees the bookshelf that I put out, he'll be like, what? I don't even know how he's gonna react to this stuff if he knows about it. I'm not gonna personally open this conversation up myself and be like, Dad, I'm witchy. He'll be like, okay. I am gonna leave off this vlog here. The next one is gonna be my time being in Calgary to just show another surprising transition. When I first knew that I was gonna leave the spa, I genuinely thought it was gonna be towards my next actual home or next spot, maybe somewhere else in Toronto. I did not expect it to be my childhood home. That's fun to document with y'all. What is she up to at the beginning? And then at the end, you're like, oh, whoa, that's where she ended up. I don't know how long I'll be in Calgary for. I'm actually gonna meditate after this because I haven't really meditated in the hotel or much in the spa. Ground myself back into my spiritual practices that do keep me mentally sane, very sure of myself. That way, now that I'm around family, it won't actually feel like anything can disturb this process of mine. Journal into my two main ones, chillax and crochet. See what Calgary has in store for me. I have in store for what Calgary has in store for me, because I'm just like, I'm just chilling. I'm just taking it day by day. There's nothing I want to go do. I do want to search up some cafes to eventually visit because I don't even know of any cafes in Calgary. That's gonna be cool. It's 2 p.m. as I'm saying that. My one friend that I know I'm hanging out with for sure one of these days, when she's done her baking stuff, we did agree on going to a cafe to experience one with her. Maybe I might look up some events that are happening around at this time. But this week of weather, minus 20 Celsius the whole week, that sounds like staying inside. I woke up this morning freezing. The heater is literally above me, but I was still so cold. I was under 3 blankets, and then I looked at the temperature and I was like, oh yeah, I'm in Calgary. I'm also staying in the basement. I was gonna say I'm happy to feel cold here in my home, but it's kind of nostalgic. I don't know. I'm so grateful for how much warmth I felt in the spa and the hotel. Focus on that. And if I really want to be more warm, I'll just go upstairs or huddle in more blankets. I don't know. Either way, thank you so much for watching this vlog. Thank you for joining in my adventures with me and being as surprised as I am. This is fun. I actually think I'm gonna do vlogs more often, though I do want to label one of these vlogs a month to be the monthly vlogs. I like comparing the months with previous years. It's really nice. Even just seeing it from 1 year before, I'm like, damn, that's what last January looked like. This is what last February looked like. So there's gonna be 1 month, or there's gonna be one vlog a month that's literally labeled the month it is. But there will be more vlogs in general. I feel like my life is starting to pick off in a very interesting way. I just want to vlog the process of this whole shenanigans. I'm gonna say this now. My next vlog is gonna be the February vlog. Okay, I'm done yapping for now. See you in the next one, the previous ones, whichever ones you feel called to watch on my videos. I thank you so much for your time. Let's have fun.
I know what's up on your mind. Pour a couple shots, put the Henny in my cup, and a couple moments later